to me, when you talk about financial tools, it's like, first off, I guess the most simple tool is no tool, which would be cash. So if you had some money in cash, it loses value. It has a kind of risky just to have cash, right? So what do we do with cash? Where do we put it? We have to use financial institutions, right? Regardless of how you may feel about institutions, banks, or insurance companies, investment brokerages, the financial services industry, whether you have some positive or negative feelings about that, the fact remains we need our money to be somewhere, right? And we need it to be growing. We want it to be as predictable and reliable as possible. And so there's a whole lot of tools. A tool is a financial product. It could be in the form of a mutual fund. It could be an ETF. It could be individual portfolio stocks and bonds. It could be inside of a retirement account, such as an IRA, a 401k, 457, a TSP. These are all tools. There's also insurance products like annuities, life insurance. There's all kinds of structured notes, options, derivatives. These are, there's real estate. There's all kinds of asset classes. There's precious metals. There's cryptocurrencies. Well, what's the best thing to do? And the answer is almost always not just one of those things. It's almost always a combination. It's being diversified, having different types of asset classes, making sure it's meeting your goals, making sure you've got the right amount of risk based on your time horizon, based on your needs, and being tax efficient and not forgetting to be thinking about what's happening with this from a tax standpoint. Am I going to deal with capital gains? Am I going to be dealing with required minimum distributions? Am I going to have tax-free income? It's kind of a puzzle, and there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle, and it's a unique puzzle for every person. Every individual has their own picture, right? Their own situation. And so I love financial planning and what we do because we get to put the pieces together to truly help people have some financial peace of mind, to know that they're on course, that they're in the financial fast lane, right? And they're on track. So,
got a question for you.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite or most useful tool that you use in your toolbox?
My favorite financial tool? Honestly, I like them all. I mean, most of them have a place. That's a concept that I think gets lost. I mean, I'm not a fan of mutual funds, right? Because that to me is like old technology. They're inefficient. We can accomplish everything a mutual fund can accomplish outside of a mutual fund, whether it's an ETF or, or just individual holdings. So there's some things I'd kind of stay away from, but it's really about the right balance and the right combination. I love private equity. Private equity is probably the most misunderstood. Private equity investments have outperformed the S&P significantly over the past 35 years. That's not fluff. That's reality. It's not something most people realize, but it's so easy to strain it in that and swallow a camel. They're simultaneously taking on a whole bunch of risk, much more volatility than they may maybe realized or needed or should have. And that's the real cost of investing, is in the volatility. And I could show you that in the math. It's just like volatility is expensive. And so, especially for people who are getting closer to retirement, you want to smooth that out and grow your money without all the volatility. There's absolutely ways to do it. You don't have to have all the risk of the public stock market, and with the right set of tools. How's that for an answer? I hope you found something in today's video beneficial, educational, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the Financial Fast Lane.